just finished loading up some 122 grain Lehigh Defense controlled Chaos bullets. Look how close that is riding to the lip there. This magazine is an ASC mag that measures at 2.860, and the bullet node or accuracy node is 2.858. I've tested this and I've had absolutely no problems. I thought this would be a quick opportunity to talk about something that I'm seeing a lot pop up online when it comes to making a selection for deer hunting bullets and hog hunting bullets. I've separated this basically into two categories, from what I call the high expansion, low impact bullets and the low expansion, high impact bullets. And it's pretty much settled right smack dab in the middle with the soft point bullet. So if you want a quick answer and you don't want to watch the rest of this video, if you want a great deer hunting bullet and a great hog hunting bullet, choose a soft point bullet unless you live in a hippie state where lead is illegal. Now, get into some quick details and I'll try to keep this simple. Deer have a very thin hide, so if I was choosing a deer hunting bullet, what I am looking for is a fast expansion, low impact bullet. And what that comes down to is hollow points in bullets that have what they like to call a thin jacket. What that means is that almost all of the material is going to be dumped into the deer as soon as it hits. And what you're looking at is about maybe 10% of material out of the Hornady AMAX and the Berger bullets. It's going to dump almost all of its energy inside of the animal with no exit wound. Then you have the SSTs and the Alco type bullets, which have more of a base that's going to be left when it enters into the animal. So the probability of this being a through and through is a little bit higher, but it's not its intention. It's meant to go in a little bit deeper, expand, hopefully dump all of its energy. And as you can tell, there's a little bit more material. There's no base material left at all here, and you can tell that there is some here. Now the all-around bullet, the soft point, this has less of an expansion, as you can see there, but it has a deep impact. And this will work great for both deer and hogs. Not more to talk about that. And what you have is the hot core, either spear point, spire point, soft point, and then you have the Hornady Interlok bullet. This is the 160 grain here. And now we're getting into the controversial bullet that I've been seeing a lot of discussion on Facebook and on forums, the Hornady ELD-X bullet, and primarily with deer hunters. This bullet is a low expansion, high impact bullet. That's what it's designed for. So can you use it for deer? Yes. Are you going to get a lot of blood trail? Maybe, maybe not. It all depends on the shot placement. And understand, none of this is categorical. This just happens to be what I've been able to pull out of either animals or into water that I've shot or dirt, whatever that may be. But as you can tell, this expansion is not the same expansion as this. But your impact, you're going to get 100% probability of a through and through with this, because that's what it's intended to do. It's supposed to keep 95, 85% of all of its weight. As you can tell, that's most of the bullet there, and it's going to keep going and keep moving. And you're not going to get that through these soft points or these fast expansion, low impact type bullets. This is a full metal jacket. This is actually 6.5 that I took out of a Swede. And as you can tell, it has absolutely no expansion, but it will have a completely high impact with a through and through. And finally, this last bullet is what I'm calling a hybrid. I really can't give you a full report on this until I shoot it with a hog, hopefully tomorrow night, and then I'll come back with some more information. But there's a lot of companies popping up that are coming up with what I believe they're advertising is a fast expansion, low impact bullet. And what that means is, especially I'll put you the links below. When Lehigh Defense created this, it was to manage some deer that they were shooting, and they didn't want to get through and throughs. So I believe that this bullet, there's not a lot of base material left here, that it's not going to pass through because it kicks off these petals as soon as it gets into a animal that it's shooting. So hopefully I'll come back with a real report to tell you how this works. But when it comes to deer hunting, I would choose everything from a soft point over to these high expansion, low impact bullets. When it comes to hog hunting, I would choose these soft points, everything to the right, which is a low expansion, deep impact bullet.